Hi, everyone. Happy live.
Hi.
Happy Sunday.
Isn't that music groovy?
It's so groovy. I actually really do like it. I was like, oh, this is cute.
A little different.
I was bopping. I was bopping. Bopping.
Yes. Well, hello to the live tonight. We are Made You Hook, the podcast where we explore how versatile crochet can be by taking one pattern, making it in two styles to bring you endless inspiration. I'm Bonnie of Woodland Stitchcraft, and my lovely friend who hosts the show with me is
Nicole of Woven Tales Designs.
Hello.
I was doing the interpretive dance version of
Very
the
nice.
word.
I liked it.
Yay. I'm glad you liked it. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
I'm in a new environment. Sorry, quick disclaimer. I'm in a new environment. My family lives a very fun gypsy life, and this is a place we stay at for the majority of the year. But my office is right next to my son's bedroom, and I don't want to wake him up. So I have moved myself to the living room in hopes that this will be a better distance and not wake him up. So I might be a little quiet today compared to the last time. So yeah, that was my disclaimer. Do you have any disclaimers?
It was a great disclaimer.
Thank you. Do you have any disclaimers, Bonnie, for yourself?
I don't think I have any disclaimers. Oh, well, the disclaimer I will add, but it's for everybody, is that tonight we are doing things a little bit differently.
Yes, which I will explain here.
Yes.
All right. So today's fiat, today's mission, we are just doing a Knots and Thoughts episode, which y'all, Bonnie is the queen of good titles. Let me just say, every time I don't know what the title is until like the day we go live, and then I see it, and it like I'm hollering every single time. I'm like, this is just so perfect. I love a good pun. I love a good rhyme.
Yeah.
You know, if I didn't like yarn, I'd probably be like a poet or some kind of writer because I love rhyming and stuff. But anyway, Knots and Thoughts, that's today. We are sitting and stitching and sharing and just chatting. And if you want to hang out with us, please do. Let us know in the comments below. What are you working on? Give us your all your stuff.
Yes.
We have things we're working on, which is going to be super fun. I'm very excited because this is my first time crocheting in the past like 3 days. Like I said, I just moved. So, and we're sharing patterns that we wish we could work on, but just simply can't make time for. So we're making like a little like share, show and tell of our projects, but also sharing what we also wish we could add to our plate. And then maybe a little inside scoop to what's on our design docket.
Yes.
So
yeah.
It's gonna be fun. I'm excited.
It is. It will be fun. So are you going to crochet right now since you haven't got to crochet?
I guess, yeah.
While we chat?
You know what? I gotta go get my big old bag. I left it in the dining room. My place this is the only clean corner of the house right now because we just shoved all our stuff into the house yesterday.
Yeah.
And today was like church day, get groceries, like keep the toddler from climbing all the things day. So it was very hectic. So I haven't had a chance to. Let me get my bag. I'll be right back.
Do it.
Hold the fort.
All right. And I'm really excited to share some of the patterns with you guys because, okay, so I got to be honest, I haven't really done like a look through some patterns in a while. And so I went back through patterns that I hadn't looked at my favorites list or anything in a really long time. So that was kind of fun. And a lot of them I kind of forgot about. So I just kind of decided today that these were the ones that I was going to work on.
I did too, a little bit.
Like I went back through my favorites and I went and looked at my Pinterest boards and stuff like that. But I haven't done it in a really long time. So it was like rediscovering stuff.
Blessings.
Today.
Blessings.
Yeah.
Gosh. Um, yeah, so I was telling Bonnie earlier, like have not I haven't looked at my Pinterest boards for old patterns that I've saved in forever. And now that I'm like a designer, the only thing I save on Ravelry is knitting patterns because I knit for fun. I don't I don't really like crochet is fun, but like crochet is like my thing.
Mhm.
So it's just so interesting that like when I was looking back at these patterns, I was like, I wanted to make that,
What?
I don't still like to make all of these. Like
Who put
I
that there?
I definitely deleted some off of my lists from Ravelry and all that because I was like, this is not me anymore. I don't know what I was thinking. Just like
Yeah.
the past me had a very ambitious soul. Well, I still do, but it's just a
Yeah.
little more like I got a little more knowledge in there now, you know, what would actually be fun.
Yeah.
Like ain't
So
nobody making something in black fur yarn.
are you doing knitting? Do you have some knitting patterns on your list?
So,
Because I didn't look
okay,
because I wanted to kind of react to them with
I actually
everybody.
have a lot,
So,
but I didn't send them to you because this is like a crochet podcast, so I didn't want to like bore people with like knitting and like
ah,
my goals with that because that's
I think you
just
could have done it.
I probably, I probably could have shared one. I have
Yeah.
like I'm not kidding you, like I have like at least like 60 knitting patterns like categorized and
Wow.
saved
Wow.
just on Ravelry. So if that's any indication of my ambitions with that.
Okay.
And when's the last time I knitted? I don't know. Um, but what are you gonna work on today when we do our little
I think
streaming?
that I am going to finish up if I can find the yarn because I did not plan very well to
It's
there's
okay.
one over there. I might have to go grab it. I'm gonna work on so I have my Tanglewood wall organizer
Oh, I love that. That tassel gets me every time.
and I gotta finish it. And then
Love that. Such a good tassel.
I want to make one that's one pocket and one that's two pockets, but like
Ah,
the
like a
same
little
yarn.
variety.
So
Yeah,
they're
I
matchy
got you.
matchy. And I
I
can
got
show what
you.
it looks like.
Mm,
So that's what I gotta do.
cool. Nice.
What are you working on?
So I don't know if you guys remember our second. Wait, which episode was this? The one where we revealed the bunnies.
That was the last one, wasn't it?
That was the last one. Wow,
The
that seems
third,
like 5 years ago.
right?
Um, so that episode, we when we revealed our bunnies, we also kind of chatted a little bit about how we were going to continue on making more bunnies for Easter for our loved ones. And I am making 5 more for my nieces and nephews. I have 3 nieces and 2 nephews. And I picked out yarn for every single one of them. Each one gets their own color according to their favorite color. And so I have all the limbs and the ears done already. So now it's a
For
matter
all of
of
them?
actually.
Wow.
So now I just have to make the body, but I haven't made any of the outfits. Trust, I have a lot more to do. It's not that big of an accomplishment. I batched all of the limbs and the ears.
That's smart. That's
So
smart.
they're all in this like bag here because like I would be so sad if my son or cat got to this,
Right.
got hair or, pizza sauce or whatever, I'd be really
Yeah.
sad. But
That
yeah,
would be
so I have like all of these prepped so that I can start assembling them. I was gonna vlog myself with this project and I was gonna
change
do that
mine.
before tonight, but I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna finish making all the bodies and then the vlog is gonna be me actually making the outfits and just sharing like my process on going rogue for the outfits. Oh, look at you sharing the link. Superstar. She's a
Told you. I was like, I'm
superstar.
sharing links today.
You are a good sharer.
I did forget to share our YouTube links though when we introduced ourselves. So I was going to do that and I did. But
Ah,
that's all right.
dang. That's okay. That's okay. You know what,
Next
guys?
time.
It's a learning process, and guess what? It's not that serious. If you want to get to know us, you see our names on the screen. You can go find us. You're probably watching one of our channels anyway, and usually once this posting is on the replay end of it, you can go ahead and see all the information in the description below,
Yep.
as the
Yep.
influencers say. I don't know which bunny I'm going to work on first. I think I'm just going to go for the doing the blue one. I decided I was going to make the girl bunnies all floppy eared, and
Mm-hmm.
then the boy bunnies I was going to do with the standing ears like I did with my sons.
Yeah.
Um, and I know what I'm going to do already for the outfits. So that'll be part of the vlog. I think I'm just going to like do sketches and just kind of like just draw like my idea, quote unquote,
Yeah.
because I completely jerry-rigged my little guys. My mom's like hearing me talk about this like all day, and she's like, "How are you gonna, how are you gonna make all these outfits? Like, you're gonna have to like, that's gonna take a while." And I'm like, "Well, I already did the gauge technically for the
Right.
outfits by doing it for my son's bunny,
Mm-hmm.
so already I have all the stitch counts. It's not
So
gonna
you
be
just
that difficult. I just have to kind of figure out what I want them to wear. Like, is it a t-shirt? Is it a pair of pants? Is it a
right.
dress? Is it a skirt? Is it, like, but all the stitch counts are there,
Yeah.
everything, as long as my tension,
Doesn't change.
which I don't know about you, but the tension on amigurumi for me is literally dependent on how feisty I am when I sit
Yeah.
down to work on stuff. I don't know why.
Well, and you're making 5 of them, so you're gonna get towards the end of one of them and be like, my hands, they
And
don't
that'll
work
be a really
anymore.
funny part of the vlog to be like, let's see how the tension held up the whole time. I
Yeah,
think it'll be okay.
true.
Uh, but yeah. So I guess we're gonna go back and forth, right? Did we want to do like our usual questions?
We
Or do you want
could
to just like go back and forth with our pattern sharing
share our
and thought
patterns.
sharing? Because it's kind of a different format today,
Yeah, we
you
could.
know?
I mean,
I mean, we overshare everything, so I might as well just do the normal questions. I mean, I'm sorry, I overshare. I shouldn't pull you into that one.
I overshare as well.
I am a professional oversharer, professional. Okay, so then here we go. Uh, where's my questions? Okay. I was gonna say, what other selfish mix are you working on? But we were already working on something and we already revealed that.
Yeah, so we
Um,
answered the first question anyways.
yeah. Okay, then oh, what have you been watching or listening to lately?
Um, I have been watching Ancient Aliens. So,
Wow. I always see that on my parents' like what's their like usual like channels on the TV, and I'm like, what is that show? I
yeah,
never see it though.
it's crazy.
I love that you watch that. You watch so much different stuff than I do, and
I know.
I love that because I feel like I watch what everybody watches because I'm basic.
No,
But like you actually watch like cool
I
stuff.
don't watch what you watch.
I mean, I'm over here watching like oh, Bridgerton season 4 is coming out
When
next
does that
month.
come out? That's a big popular
Next
one.
April 2nd, I think, according to the Facebook ad that I saw for it, which I
Oh,
hope it wasn't like an AI like clickbait thing,
like
but
tricking
we'll
you,
see.
baiting you. It's like
You know, you just don't know anymore. It's so easy to
hard.
make a movie poster or like a show poster and post it. Posty
Yeah.
post. Say post one more time. Um, yeah, but I'm really excited about that because I have seen every season of Bridgerton and Queen Charlotte like at least 3 or 4 times.
Are they're not related though, right?
They're all related.
Oh, they are? It's like the same
Yeah.
universe or whatever?
Yes. Bridgerton
Okay, all right.
is is the sorry, Queen Charlotte is the prequel to all the Bridgerton shows.
Oh, okay. All right.
So it's this exact same universe. It's just like back when like the current queen married the king. Like it's like set like 40 years in the past.
So they're like old in Bridgerton
Yeah.
and
No,
it's with the young girl.
the queen's old.
Okay.
And some of the characters are old because obviously like they were kind of like in their early 20s or like teenagers. It's hard to tell what age they're trying to portray in that show because I know back in the day, technically, people got married at like 16.
Yeah, you start like courting, like looking for a
Yeah,
husband pretty
the
young.
guy that plays like one of the main guys, he's also in the Wicked movie. He plays
Okay.
Anthony Bridgerton. He's like almost 40, but I'm pretty sure he's playing like a
Plays young
young
guys.
like a 28-year-old or something. I mean,
That's funny.
he can pull it off. Guys can pull it off. So
Yeah. We just watched before I came on here, while we were eating dinner, we watched Honey, I Shrunk the Kids with Autumn.
An American classic. I love that.
And we were talking about how, like, when we were kids, because we both really liked that movie when we were young, it was like, I remember my husband was like, I remember thinking that, like, the parents are so old, but they're like in their 30s. And he was like, now I kind of think the mom is hot. And
Yeah.
he was like, it's very different when you watch it as an adult. He was like, I was like, with
Very different.
they're middle-aged people. And
Mhm.
I was like, well, they are, but so are we now.
Right. Dude, that's
So
so wild. That's
yeah,
wild.
it's still such a cute movie though.
It
Like,
is. You know
I love
what?
it.
And just that's back in the day when the soundtracks, even if the movie was cheesy and silly, the soundtracks stayed with you
Yeah,
forever
yeah.
in the best way. And I love that. I love that you watched that. That's such a good movie.
Hmm.
So good. So, so
And
good.
then he put on Flubber after that, but so yeah, Flubber is another one of my favorites.
Okay, but I was like recently like making a list of like Disney movies to like use for like future content for myself.
Hmm.
Did you know that Flubber, the movie that we know with may he rest in peace, uh
With Robin Williams.
Robin Williams. Oh my
Yeah.
God, my brain. Um, did you know that that movie is actually a remake?
Yeah, I did actually know that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was looking at the list and I was like, but it's not titled Flubber, it's like titled something else.
Yeah.
But Flubber's in the title. But I was like, oh
Hmm.
my gosh, that's a remake. And now it makes me want to watch an older movie and see like how good
I've
was it? Sorry, I'm looking at my
I've
Stitch count
watched the
here.
older movie, but it was a
Okay.
long time ago when I
Yeah.
was like younger. We used to have like a video rental place
Hmm.
that would rent to us when I was like really young because we live in a really small
Oh,
town. So
yeah.
like they like knew who we are. So me and my sister at like 12, 13 could walk over to the little video store and they'd let us like rent movies. So
That's so
we watched a
cool.
lot of movies because we would
Oh,
just
I love that.
go over and pick something out and then go home and return. I'm sure they would have yelled at us if we didn't return it, but
Oh,
we
I'm
returned
sure. I'm sure.
it. But so
I just like
we would get
completely missed
ideas
it.
about movies like, oh, that's a remake. Let's go find the old one.
Dude, that's
Um,
so cool.
and then
That's
we'd
the
go find
dream.
it in this like super old tiny video shop.
Oh my gosh.
It was fun.
That's awesome. I love that. I miss Blockbuster. I miss that like hype of like Friday nights, like going to Blockbuster and getting like
Mhm.
movies for the weekend.
My husband worked at
Like,
Blockbuster.
oh, what?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, that's awesome. That's so awesome.
Yep.
Okay. I think I screwed up. So you're not supposed to fasten off the second leg.
No.
And I patched everything and everything was
Oh,
fastened off.
so now you're gonna have to tweak it.
Yeah, and I think I made this leg shorter than the other leg.
Well, there one leg you did do
Yeah, but
one less.
I modified it and didn't do that
Oh,
because I didn't like it. My brain didn't like it, so I changed it.
so now it's
But I still did it according to the
something still
pattern
wrong.
here. I mean, there's a visible length difference here. Oh, dang. Now I have to like figure out what I did. I probably should have picked a pattern that I can do with my eyes closed and not one I have to like read while we chat, but
That you don't know. Yeah.
yeah. So what part of yours are you working on?
I'm just doing the main body of my last pocket because I thought that was the
Okay.
most like mindless. I might sew
Yeah.
them together because I don't have to do any. Plus, it's my own pattern, so I kind of have it
Oh, yeah.
memorized.
Yeah.
So,
That's what I should be working on right now. I also have a knit pattern next to me too that I'm working on. It's a tank top, which if I'm gonna get it
ooh.
done, now's the time because by the time it's done, it'll be like nice to like actually wear it.
Yeah.
It's one that I had saved in my favorites for like years, and I finally got the courage to like buy it and actually download it and I bought the yarn for it. I made a gauge swatch. I blocked the gauge swatch, the whole shabazz. Did it all.
Are knitting patterns pretty comparable in price to crochet patterns? I've never really looked,
Um,
so
I think it just depends on what you're used to. Because for me, I think they're comparable, but I also am kind of, I don't bat an eye at a pattern that's more than $10 because in my brain, this is like a small ebook that I'm
right,
buying, and that's still cheaper than like an ebook for like, from Audible or like, you know,
right.
whatever book app you buy your books from. So
Mhm.
I think it's comparable, but I think a lot of crocheters that do switch over do find it hard to get over that sticker shock because some
Yeah,
patterns are usually in like the $9 to $15 range.
yeah.
But I will say knitting patterns are very, very heavily tested. So it's going to be rare if you do invest in a pattern that you're going to be like, oh, like,
Mm,
did they take the time to create this? Because I mean, the crochet world has gotten so popular that like everybody's designing. So
yeah.
like all of these patterns are, they're not always done according to a very specific like way like the knitting patterns are. So
Mhm.
you're gonna get a lot more of a learning curve with crochet patterns, I feel like, than with knitting patterns, because knitting patterns are a little more organized on
Hmm,
that side of the fiber world. That's just my
okay.
personal opinion. But
Yeah,
I think
interesting.
I think I paid like $7 for this pattern, which I think is good.
Well, I never really minded the price of crochet patterns all that much because I had looked at like sewing patterns, and sewing patterns are pretty expensive. They're
Oh, really?
like can often be in like the 20s even for sewing patterns. Well, and
No.
I think it's part of it's because you get like all the pieces and you have to
Oh,
like
all the
them and put them
sizes.
together
Yes.
and all of that. So it's like
Yes.
there's a lot in a sewing pattern.
Yes.
But I don't know. I saw sewing patterns were like $23 and then a crochet pattern to me like was like $5. Okay. Like
Dang, $5. Okay.
they have
Okay.
gone up though recently, I
They
feel like.
have. I
The
put my pattern prices up a
Mhm.
couple years ago because I was like, okay, it's not my first rodeo now. And I do update them and I do add stuff every now and then. So it's like, these are definitely worth, I mean, like my mouser pattern is literally you get four, like two documents in it, but it's four patterns in one for just
Right.
like the regular mouse ears. So it's actually like super cheap if you think about it. But
Yeah.
I'm just gonna cheat and make and stretch this leg out.
Yeah.
What's as long as the other one? Because I can't undo my slip knot because the chenille yarn is like very
Hey,
comfortable as where it is.
it's totally normal to have one leg be longer than the other. That happens all the time. I
Yeah.
have one leg
Oh,
that's longer than the other.
oh, do you?
Yeah, I remember I was like having weird back pains when I was a kid, and the doctor was like, "Oh, well, your legs like one of your legs is like that much longer than the other one. That's probably what it is."
Oh
And
my
he was like, "You'll
gosh.
get used to it," basically. I was like,
Back in the
"Okay."
day. Oh my gosh. Oh, just walk it off,
Yeah.
literally. Oh my God. That's actually kind of fascinating. I did not know that about you. You have one leg shorter than the other.
And it
I
might
had a
not be
boy.
anymore because I was like young. I was like a teenager. So
Yeah,
it's
maybe
it
you like
was
grew
like just
into
a
the other
weird
leg.
growing thing.
Yeah, maybe the one leg, like you just, it was like a little delayed.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of the
My
late,
God.
a little behind.
I'm laughing.
Everything but
Okay, say something while I read this part of the pattern because I'm trying to remind myself how to like connect the legs. I kind of forgot.
say something. What am I gonna say?
Yeah, I don't know. Say, why don't you share one of the patterns that you
Okay.
maybe oh, let me get the link and then look it up on the screen so we can talk about it while I read this part of the pattern and
So
remind
do you
myself
wanna
of
just
what we doing.
go down our list?
Yeah,
I
I'll
didn't
do
put
the
them in
first.
any particular order. I don't know if you
I
did, but
didn't I didn't either, no.
okay.
Mine are very much okay, I'm gonna pull this up. Oh, that's so funny. You and I, the more I get to know you, I'm like shocked at how similar we are. And we're already very similar. Okay, let me share my screen. Oh, oh, what is happening here? Oh my God, I don't know my husband's password. I might not be able to share the screen.
Oh, okay. Well,
Hold
let me
on,
see.
wait a minute.
Okay.
I could do it, maybe. I could do it. Hold on, let me double check. Next person. Okay. Oh, okay, share. Oh,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
happening. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
All
Everything's
right.
fine.
Okay. So this was my first pick from my
Wow.
what I want to
Gorgeous.
work on.
Simply stunning.
And it's the Beach Days cover up. And I hope I actually do get to this one because I have for years, because we do a lot of swimming. I'm in California. It's hot here. We
Yeah.
swim.
Oh, absolutely. It
We
is
swim
quite hot.
4, 5, 6 months out of the year. We're swimming. And
Yeah.
I started a cover up like a couple years ago, and then I ran out of yarn, and
Hmm.
then like I discontinued it, and I was like, okay, well, never mind. Um, so that I have a bunch saved, and this is one of the ones that I have saved, and I really like this one.
I love Allie so
Yeah.
much. I met her once upon a time at the Makers Retreat hosted by Sierra of Crafty's Creations, and she is the nicest person on the planet. She deserves every bit of following and success that she has because that
That's
woman works so hard.
yeah, she
She does
puts out a
everything
lot.
herself. She does everything herself.
Yeah, she puts
You
out a lot,
cannot.
and I like a lot of her. I like her style a lot.
I really like her style. Yeah,
So,
I
and
agree.
this one's super cute. I especially like the way it ties on the side.
I had this one actually saved in my favorites a
Oh,
while ago
that
when
would
I
be
was also making it. So when I saw this on your list, I was like, that is hilarious. I think there was one point I was going to do like a beach cover up roundup, which I still kind of want to do. Um, and I was going to include this because it's just, it looks so pretty and it looks like it would work up so fast.
Yeah,
I
it
love
looks
the
super
side ties.
comfy.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so you can like adjust the fit.
Oh,
Probably
I
really
love
easy
that.
to get on and off.
Oh, it's so elegant. I love how it's
Mhm.
like how it hangs in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beach cover-ups, I feel like also can get a little crazy looking because
Mhm.
people like to do a lot of lace work stitch patterns,
Mhm.
which is fine. But I feel like then they get so complicated that you don't want to make it.
Yeah.
At least I don't. I don't know.
I need to
Uh,
look at what yarn
oh yeah, here. Maybe we'll
she
see what
used.
she's Beautiful You by Lion Brand, which I'm not
Oh, I've
very
never used
familiar with
that
that.
before. Yeah.
Okay, so oh, it's discontinued.
Oh,
Boo.
that's
Well,
well,
it's a
it's
sport weight
acrylic.
and you have, yeah, and it's sport weight and you have plenty of that in your life. I know you
Yeah.
do.
I'd probably
You're a
want to make
sport
it out of
weight girl.
cotton anyways, I think.
Yeah.
So I would, and I have cotton sport weight that I dye up. So
Hmm.
I could dye something,
Oh, totally.
make it
Totally.
whatever color I want. That would be fun.
Dude, I have like 7,006 stitch markers in this bag, and anytime I go to reach for one, they're all like hiding in a corner. Like they don't want to be used. It's very frustrating. That's a great first pattern. I
Yeah.
absolutely love that. You make me want to make a beach cover up now because
And we could be twinsies.
oh my gosh, we can be quintessence. And I am going to California in June.
That's right.
So I feel like
So you need one.
I'm not
You're
going to
gonna
be
be
anywhere near you, but I am going to be by the water for
yeah, I
sure.
was gonna say, but you'll be on the coast, so
Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh.
so you
Okay.
need one
Yes, I
for
do.
sure.
I do. I do. I do. Okay, should I do my next one?
Yeah, let's go to yours. Let's go back and forth.
Okay, so my first one is taking a left turn somewhere completely different. Hold on. I'm gonna get off that tab and close the tab. Sure. All right, here we go. This is a blanket.
Hold on, I lost it.
Oh,
You might
my
have
bad.
to share it again.
Oh shit. Okay.
Nope.
And
It clicked away from me, and I don't know how to get it back.
okay. Here we share. I'm sharing.
Right
Can
now,
you
I
see?
pressed it right. There we go.
Okay, cool. Cool, cool,
I
cool.
promise I know how to use a
Uh,
computer.
you're good. You're good, dude. we're figuring it out. So this is, I should go full screen on my computer so I can actually see what's going on. Okay.
Ooh.
This is called the Fleur. It's just says Fleur by Anka Wintermans. But this is Crazy Crochet Cat Lady, I think is their business name, and it
Oh,
is honestly so beautiful.
that's pretty.
Small story about me. I love the fleur-de-lis
I was
symbol.
to say it's your symbol. I was just
It's
thinking
my
that.
symbol. It's in my logo. I have it on the side of my engagement ring. My husband like put it on my engagement ring for me. It's just something I've
Aw.
always loved. I don't know why. I know in I'm Catholic, so I know in the Catholic faith they regard it, they used to, I don't know if they do it anymore, but it was regarded a lot as like a sign of the Trinity. So it's got
Mm.
religious meaning for me. And back in the day, you guys, I love my princesses and my princess stories, but it's a sign of like regality and like royalty.
Mhm.
So it's in a lot of like old European flags and like symbolism and stuff. So it's just in general in my brain, just a very pretty symmetrical symbol. Anyway, but I found this pattern, I don't even know when. It's $9.95. And it's just so pretty. I mean, gosh, look at that.
Wow. Yeah.
And and funny, the project
Ooh.
that we're currently working on right now for Made You Hook, the backpack, this is also the same technique. This is overlay mosaic crochet.
I love it. So you'll be
It's
all
so
ready to
stunning.
do it.
Yeah. Now, people are laying this on the floor outside. If I made that, I would not put that outside. That would
You
be
hang
like, oh
that
my
up.
gosh.
Put it on the
Yeah,
wall.
hanging up. Look at this one. This one's
Ooh, I love
like
that.
two-toned. I actually love that.
Yeah.
I'd probably do something like that. I'd probably make it with like a gold and like cream.
Yeah. That would be
I
pretty.
really, I really love gold. So
It
yeah,
fits because it's like
so
the
stunning.
royal stuff.
Yes. Or I could do like gold and white with like just like a singular pink border.
Mm.
The very last like couple rounds. But just it's so stunning. I just love it. Oh, I like it with the darker too. That's cool.
Yeah. It seems like
Yeah.
that what like ombre kind of yarn is very popular with the
Mm.
overlay crochet stuff.
It is because I think that people probably get, oh, here's I guess that's the pixelated graph of it. Yeah, I think because people probably want to not fall asleep while making it because it is such a big piece, they probably
Hmm.
add in the ombre yarn to give it that
Yeah.
visual interest without going crazy with color changes.
Yeah.
Because overlay mosaic, I'm sure, is already enough with the two color changes, let
Hmm.
alone as I'm learning.
Yes.
We can't talk about it, but as
No,
I'm
don't
learning in our
don't give me any
current
detail.
project, oh my goodness. So
Yes.
there's that. That is my pattern that I have
I love
on the
that.
top of my list. That's something I'll probably pick up when I'm done having kids and I can devote 1 day a week to making a blanket,
Hmm.
most likely, because I just don't think I could. I mean, I need like a small corner of the house to store even just the yarn for that. So,
At least that one's
yeah.
DK, it looks like DK weight. So
Yes,
it's gonna
which
go a bit faster than
not a fingering weight
yeah.
mosaic pattern. Who's doing those? I don't know.
Why?
But why? Okay, I'm gonna get out of that.
All
Okay,
right.
let's do your next one. This is fun. I
Okay.
just like seeing like what you're. Oh wait, I'm scrolling way too far. Hello, hello. Where am I, Nicole? Uh, this is fun just seeing like what you're dreaming about. Okay. Ooh, this next one. I don't even know what this would look like. Oh my God, stop. Oh my
And
God,
I have a little story about this one.
I cannot wait to hear this
For
story.
why I put this one on.
Please give me a full once upon a time moment,
Okay,
please.
because I am not the type to usually pick
Uh-uh.
a stuffy.
Can you see the screen? Is it up?
Yeah, it's up.
Okay, cool. Okay.
And I specifically want the little firecracker, the little
Let's just pull
firecracker
this
guy.
guy up. Here, we'll give it a little collage of this guy. Look at that 360. Oh,
So
love him.
cute. So my daughter is born on July 5th.
Oh,
It's
I didn't know that.
so her birthday is always there's July 4th stuff everywhere all the time. And she was the other day it was talking about how much she loved that her birthday is around the 4th of July because it's like the fireworks for her.
She better.
She's like, it's like they're for me, and I love it. And I was like, they are kind of for you, aren't they?
They are. I mean, what is she, Rapunzel? The lanterns are for me.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So when I
Oh
saw
my
the little firecracker guy, I was like, "Oh, I kind of want to make a firecracker for
I love
her for
that.
her birthday."
That's very sweet. So you are gonna make one then?
I probably will if I get to it. I always am like, I'm gonna make this thing for this day, and
Right.
then that day is a week away, and I'm like, never mind, I'm not making because I told you I was gonna make some of your ears for my nieces. I don't know if
Oh,
you
that's
remember that
right.
conversation.
Yeah.
And I
No, I
wanted to
do.
like embroider their name and everything. And then all of a sudden it was their birthday party was like a week away. And I was like, I don't have time
Woof.
to do this.
Woof.
Maybe
You have to
Christmas.
like
I'll try for Christmas.
you have to shift it.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's
So
normal.
that's
I'm
why I
always
had
shifting.
this guy on my list because
I love him though. He's really cute. I love his little like no he's almost like a bunny gnome. Like his
yeah.
stature, like his posture.
Yeah.
Do you have I have okay, I'm just gonna say this because I just want you to make all the things because I love your patterns. You if you ever want to design a amigurumi for any reason in the future, you should make a gnome because I feel like that would fit your business.
A gnome. Yeah, I think so.
Like a little gnome or like a little like I don't know.
Any
Like
kind of any kind of woodland type
yeah,
creature.
yeah, something I'm having.
There I don't think I can ever make amigurumi because there's a designer out there that I'm like, this is exactly what I would want to make if I
Oh my
designed
gosh.
stuffies, and I'm like obsessed with her stuff.
Who is
Um,
it?
it's the Stitch Tower. I think that's
Stitch Tower.
the Stitch Tower.
Okay, now I'm gonna go stalk her.
Yeah, she makes the cutest little like woodland and mythical creature dolls. They're They're so cute, and I would wanna make all the same things. So I'm like,
Tower.
I'll just make her stuff. She's
Oh my
already
gosh.
perfect.
Do you know how she spells her handle?
I think it's just the Stitch Tower, but let me go look because I could be remembering that incorrectly.
Hmm. I really want to see this person.
And
Oh,
I
here it is.
Yeah,
Got it.
the
Got
Stitch
it.
Tower.
Oh my God. Get out of
And she
here.
does, like the most beautiful pictures. They're so
Oh
cute, and
my
she's got, like
gosh.
you'll like her because she also has, like, her little stories with them, and
Okay, I'm gonna share the screen to that because that's really cute. Oh, look
yeah,
it.
so you see why I you
Oh my
see?
God. Look at the
There's
toe beans on that bunny.
Mhm.
That's very sweet.
And little dragons, the
Oh,
little
look at this guy.
troll. Yeah,
I like the troll.
yeah.
Oh, the badger. Wait a minute. How did she make the badger look so cute? I feel like badgers aren't a cute animal.
I don't know.
Look at this badger.
It's
What the,
adorable.
the heck? What the heck? What the actual heck?
But I
Oh my
love
God.
her stuff.
Look at the hedgehog sitting in the pocket of the jacket. Just
Yeah.
I can't even.
Let me get her link.
Okay, let me read her. Okay, her caption is awesome. It says, "These mischievous little
Mhm.
hoglings have taken a liking to climbing into any unoccupied coat pocket left hanging around the tower. So if you ever do visit, be careful of putting your hand in the coat pocket. You may be surprised with a sharp prick in your finger and a very disgruntled hogling being rudely awakened from their quiet slumber." I can't.
I told you. I told you you would like her.
She just, why?
I love her stuff.
Okay, she's kind of like, okay, I'm following her like right now. She's goals
Did you
because
see her little
that,
tumnus from you didn't see it, I don't think.
wait, which one? Oh, look at the mousey.
Oh yeah, your mouse says you
Oh
love your
my
mice.
God, I
Go
love
down
my
just a little bit
mice.
more.
Okay. Oh, there's a little like, what is that? Is that a griffin?
Yeah.
Oh my God. How did I know? How did I know it was a griffin? Because I'm
Right
crazy. And I like,
here. The little tumnus from Lion Witch in the Wardrobe.
oh my goodness, and the red scarf. It's Mr. Tumnus, and he's a satyr. I
Mm-hmm.
love that so
It's,
much. She is very cool.
mm-hmm.
She's got her aesthetic down packed.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is, can I just share something that's been on my heart?
Yes.
Just, and I'm gonna get out of this, I'm gonna get out of that screen share. Okay, so if anyone is ever watching our live, I just want to say this crochet community is capable of so many amazing things, but also people get very flustered with pattern stealing.
Mm,
And here's what I say to that. If you make a pattern that is a textbook description of said subject matter, for example, if you make, I'm going to just use this because these aren't trending, people don't have these patterns out. If you make a pig pattern, a pig, like a piglet, and it is a chubby body with stubby legs, triangle ears that flop over, button eyes, like cute big eyes, and call it a day with a curly tail, that is a very basic rendition of what a pig is. If you think someone's going to steal your pattern, then you need to really work on your aesthetic and really work on, I only use this type of stitch. I only use this type of increasing. I only, like, you have to be very specific when you design because it is easy to steal patterns these days. It is very easy to make it a brand new account on Etsy, buy a pattern, copy, paste, put it in a different format, and call it a day and sell it as your own. It's so easy to do. What's not easy to do is copy something that is very structured to your aesthetic and your
mhm.
teaching style as a designer and your expression as a creative. So the more specific you get with your aesthetic, and in general, the harder it is going to be for somebody to steal your pattern.
Yeah.
Case in point.
Yeah.
Case in point. Like that bag we're working on, ain't nobody stealing that bag.
Not unless they like buy the
Ain't
pattern. Like
nobody.
nobody can copy
Nobody. No.
it.
Because you can tell someone spent time. Now, here's the thing. You put it out as a free pattern, someone's probably going to steal it at some
Mhm.
point if it's very popular. That's just how this world works because we're a bunch of idiots in this world. But like I've had my mouse ear pattern up for ages. I have not had any, fingers crossed, knock on wood, I have not had anybody steal that pattern yet. And if they did, at this point, they would be dumb to do so because it's had its own little following and people know it's my pattern.
People will know. Yeah, that's the other thing
People
is
will know.
if people recognize your aesthetic and your design, they're gonna be like,
Hmm.
this ain't yours. I know it ain't. I
Yeah,
I know who this belongs to.
I know it ain't.
I
It
know it
ain't.
ain't.
We are getting very sassy here. Um, I mean, I guess, and that was what I was just trying to get at though, because that content creator, the Stitch Tower,
Mhm,
they have an entire vibe. And you don't have
mhm,
to get that whimsical about it. Like you can be like simple, like the Naughty Boss, and still
mhm,
be very popular and still be very like true to you.
mhm.
But you have to stick, like, figure out what your design aesthetic is like as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Spend time pattern testing, figure out how you like to style your makes, figure out what yarn looks the best with your design. Like, I cannot design with, oh man, what yarns? This is going to be a question for you to also answer because I'm curious to know for you, like, for your business specifically, like, what yarns could you not use to design with and use for sample pieces?
Not design with?
Yeah,
because I don't like them.
because it just wouldn't fit your aesthetic and your business.
I don't think that I would design with like the chenille stuff.
Yeah,
I don't think that I really think like I mean I could, but
you could, but at the end of the day, you wouldn't be promoting it like you would your other ones. Like you wouldn't be in love with it as much.
yeah. Well, and
Right.
I definitely wouldn't use it the way it's mainly used.
Yeah.
I would be making something
Yeah.
totally different, like maybe a bag or something. But even
Yeah.
then, like that fluffy, like I don't know, that's just not
Yeah.
my that's not my vibe. I don't feel like it would fit.
I'm like that with blanket yarn. Like
Mm-hmm.
the matte, fluffy blanket yarn. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can do chenille sometimes. I can do actually I can do chenille. Chenille's okay for me. I just can't do the matte, fluffy blanket yarn. It's just too oh man, what's the word? It's like, okay, for example, Mama Made Minis,
Uh-huh.
their whole business is blanket yarn patterns,
Yeah.
right? And they're great. They look
Mhm.
wonderful. Everybody loves the patterns. Everyone loves the finished pieces. Like they're fantastic. And they only use that kind of yarn. But I
Right.
can't use that because it doesn't match mine. Like I like to see a certain amount of detail in my designs. I like to be a little extra. And I think like the fluffier your yarn is, at least for me, I think I like obviously I like working with fluffy yarn, but the
Yeah.
fluffier the yarn is, the harder it is to see all that hard work you just put into making your
Right.
pieces. Like
Yeah.
so I don't know. I just
Yeah.
have to
See,
put that
that's
into
another
side.
reason I couldn't use it.
Yeah.
I like my textured stitches, and you just don't do
You
textured
love
stitches.
textured stitches. I actually don't do textured stitches. My stuff is more of like a palette for you to like I
Mhm.
like to make things as canvases for then you to take and like do whatever you want with,
Yeah. Yeah.
if you would be so brave. Um,
All
man,
right.
I'm still having trouble lining up the feet. I had a hard time with my little guy's bunny, and this time is no different. Something, something, something. Oh, shall we share the next one? That
Yeah,
was a
let's do
big thing.
your second one, right?
Yeah. Oh crap. I got out of Instagram. Dang it. Insta. Oh wait, I can go in my history, right? Here we go. Ha. Hacked. Figured that out. Wait, not reels. No, 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 no. We don't need to go there. Um, but yeah, I just have to put that little 2 cents in there just because I've been seeing a lot of like really sad conversations and stories of people just being devastated by their patterns being stolen or
No,
people
that's too bad.
seeing that like I don't know, just a lot of people choosing sides when this is the one part of the world that we shouldn't have to choose sides with. You know, just make the pattern. And if someone's going to steal it, you know what? Good luck to them because they're
Yeah.
never going to be you. They're never going to be the original one. So,
Mm-mm.
um, but I feel bad because it's like, I feel like I probably would be devastated too. But at the end of the day, I got other things to design. So I don't have time to worry about that last one. I don't know. Okay. So this is my next one. This is actually one I just added. Like when we were talking about like, oh, we're just adding these like the day before. But I went on the Ravelry Hot Right Now,
Oh, uh-huh.
kind of like, and tailored it to just crochet patterns. And I found this and I literally jaw dropped on the floor.
It's
What
another
is
blanket,
it?
right?
Hmm. I promise this isn't all only blankets that I have on here.
Ooh.
So this is called Quiet Sky Blanket.
Mm.
This is about 7.98 US dollars. I don't know what GBP is. It's euro. I guess it's euro. Anyway, stunning pattern. This is, I believe, so this will be, I think it's a corner to corner, but also I'm looking at the details here. Um, should have read this before. Oh,
It's
it
pretty
doesn't say.
cool.
It's very cool. I also love her colors that she chose because they're like lower contrast, and I really like lower contrast
Yeah.
colors for palettes. That's kind of my vibe. Also, I love the bedroom. I think it just looks like I could like have a nice nap in that room. But I love it. Yeah, I think it's corner to corner, and it looks like the squares are corner to corner, like each quilting square.
Oh, okay.
And then it looks like they join them together and then they do a border, which I like that because for me, I never make blankets because it's too much of the same thing over and over,
Mhm. Mhm.
and it takes too much time to get
Yeah.
from point the start to finish. So for me, I actually think this would be more approachable because it looks like there's multiple uh, phases of the pattern,
Yeah.
you
Is
know?
this like a trend? Because I just saw
Yes.
another crochet
Mm-hmm.
blanket that looked like it was quilted, like it was
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
quilt pattern.
It's
Oh,
quilts are currently trending right now in general.
okay.
There's a lot of, even in the knitting community, there's a bunch of quilt inspired patterns, like people making cardigans that look like quilted squares, but it's just knit,
Ooh,
and they're really
okay.
beautiful. I have a few of those saved as well,
Interesting.
in my knitting side of my Ravelry thing. But I just love this. I just think
Yeah,
it's
because I
so
think
stunning.
it was somebody I'm on somebody's email list. I think was it Wild Sapling? Wild Sapling
Oh, wait, that
Crochet.
sounds familiar.
Um,
Shall we look that person up? It's
let's
like a
see
big show
if
and
I could
tell.
find it because it was an email promotion, and I was like, oh my goodness, that's really yeah, Wild Sapling Crochet.
Stop.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
and
gonna get out of. Okay, so I hope we all got a little glimpse of this and loved it, because then I'm about to share something else from Wild Sapling.
it's the same kind of thing,
It's
right?
the same thing. Yes. Okay,
And I
here. Let
saw
me
that
see.
and I was like, I almost put that on my list too, because I was like, I don't really like to make blankets, but if I was gonna make a blanket, I'd
Yes.
probably make one that looks like that because it's
Okay.
super pretty.
Check that out.
Yeah. Isn't that
That's
pretty?
that's so cool.
I love
Oh
it.
my God. Okay, so she says each little square is individually made, making it a great project for when you have a short amount of time or taking on trips. Ugh, see, and that
Mm,
I would like. I appreciate that
smart. Yeah.
because I don't have like an old lady setup. Like everything in my house is taken over by my toddler.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
I need to be able to like just do things in pieces. And
Let's
I
see.
like seam work. I like weaving in my ends. I'm one of those weirdos. So I don't mind those like seamed pieces. That's so cool. I like her Instagram too. Dang it. I can't wait. Can't wait to get my act together. Oh my gosh. You know, the best posting record I had was actually during the pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah, the time.
Shocker, because I had the time and I didn't have a kid then.
Oh, that
I was
colorwork
just,
stuff is cute too.
I know. Oh, look at this. Oh, wait. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna look at it's a reel of something else, but that's so pretty.
Yeah, but I
She has
got
got
an
great
email
stuff.
with that blanket and I was like, oh,
Okay.
this is amazing.
All right. I love that. I love that. Okay. I'm gonna go back to screen sharing. Not screen sharing because I'm gonna go back to our messages. Okay. So yeah, that was mine. I love the quilt aesthetic. I think it's really lovely. And I grew up in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and that part of Pennsylvania is heavily influenced by the Amish Mennonite
Oh,
communities, and we have like a quilt museum
I was gonna
in
say
our
there's
downtown.
probably some quilting going on. Yeah.
Yeah, there's an
Like
actual quilt
hand quilting,
museum.
like serious quilting.
Yeah, it's serious. No machines, people, hand.
Yeah.
And they're incredible. I mean, these people are like they're artists. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
So
that
you're gonna
is
make
my
that
little
blanket and
plan.
then you're going
Mhm.
to make a Mickey Mouse quilt blanket yourself.
I would love that. I would love that. One day, you know what? And yes, let's talk about that. I think one day I would like to design a blanket that is like Mickey inspired. I just don't have the
Mhm.
patience right now.
Yeah.
I just I just can't. Maybe when I
For a
don't
lot.
still have to. I mean, my kid's 3. It's fine. I'll blink and it'll be here. So I need to relax. But okay, I'm doing your next one, Bonnie, so you can have
All
a
right.
turn.
Let's get the link to. Okay, so this is
Oh yeah.
another kind of lacy
Oh wow.
thing.
Wowie.
I
Love
just
that.
I don't know. I was like looking for spring stuff,
Yeah.
and
What's the
I
name of it?
it's the Daydreamer duster.
Oh,
I don't know if it's too lacy though. So I started making a duster a couple weeks ago. And I
I
ended
love
up
the back.
not really liking how it was looking. So I decided to just
Oh,
to switch gears.
oh my
And
gosh, so funny.
I just like the way this one, it's mostly like the front, like it has like this high-low thing going on
Yeah, I
that I kind
actually
of
love that.
liked.
Here's the side by side. You can
Yeah.
see it there.
It almost looks ruffled too. Like, I don't know if that's just the yarn or I don't know. It does seem like it's a little bit
Um,
wider down at the
it
bottom.
might just, I mean, I'm not gonna assume because I don't know, but it might look
Mhm.
that way because maybe it's not blocked,
Oh, yeah, that could be.
you know? Because sometimes I feel like, because I actually have a duster pattern, and
Do you?
yeah, it's
Well, maybe I'll
it's
just make
called the
your
Lisette
better.
vest. I mean, you're welcome to. I'll send it to you. Um, it's one that I do want to turn into like a YouTube video one day, but it's just like, you know, that's just like a whole beast to
Yeah,
edit, you know.
that's a lot.
That would take me days to complete, even just the sample piece
Yeah,
for the video. So
you have to like link
the
sizing and
pattern's been done. But yeah,
all.
mine's a little less lacy, actually
Mm.
a lot less lacy. But my lace work for it is on the bottom half. So the top half is,
Oh,
I mean, I can just show it. Do you want
yeah.
to see
Let's
it?
see it.
Um, everyone get a good glimpse. This is the Daydream Duster by Christine Marie Cas. I'm not going to say that last name. Cas Kasperch.
I'm not sure.
You'd think I would be better at this because my husband is Polish and I've been around a lot of fun names. I'm not. I'm not better at pronouncing the fun names. Actually, from here I can just go. Can I go to
Just
hold on,
go to your Ravelry.
patterns? Yeah, Ravelry. Oh, it's gonna make me log in. Dang it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to my Etsy. I don't have patience for that. Etsy. Because okay, everyone. Also, disclaimer: I'm on my husband's laptop. I think I said that earlier, but um, nothing is saved on here of my stuff, clearly. So I have
Ooh,
to
look
like
at that
remember all
bow.
my logins. I know that's pretty. Shocker, it's showing me a bow. It already knows me. I've been on this laptop for like an hour and it knows me.
It's like the
Okay.
wife's on. It's like somebody's looking at crochet patterns. Get the bows out.
Oh my God, right? Get the bows out. She's a girly girl. Lisa. Maybe I'll turn. Oh, here we go. Yay. So this is,
Oh,
oh,
first
it
one.
did not screen share. Oh, I hate when it opens in a new.
Oh, then it goes away.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. I'm sharing it now. All right. So this is my pattern. This is the Lisette vest. That's not me, clearly. Um, when I designed this, it actually was going to be a top with that lace work as just like a middle band, kind of like a peekaboo,
Mm-hmm.
where like the waistline would be. And then I got pregnant and I couldn't design it anymore because I could not put it on myself and I had no one near me to help me like figure out the fit,
Oh,
and I wasn't talented enough yet with grading or anything. So I switched gears and made it a vest. And then I had my friend wear it. It's my friend Jenna. And yeah, it's quite lovely. I
that's
love this
awesome.
thing.
I like
But
that.
it's got more of like an eyelet kind of look throughout the
Mm-hmm.
main body of the pattern, and then those kind of window pane inspired. That's my own lacework pattern. I don't even know how I
That
created
you
it,
made
but
up.
once upon a time, yeah, I made that up,
Ooh, fancy.
but I love it. It's very springy. It's like kind of like festival. Could probably
Yeah,
add tassels to it if you wanted, or like fringe, make it
that's
kind
what I
of
want. Is it
whatever.
to be like kind of festival, even though that's not
Yeah.
what I'm gonna wear it to. I
But yeah,
like
I love
that.
it. It's really fun and looks good with a lot of stuff. I have one of my own that I just wear this time of year. So that's my pattern.
That is so
I
cute.
love it.
Okay, I might have to get that
Thank
one
you.
too. I mean, I want to have
Okay.
like a whole closet full of dusters.
Options.
So
Oh, you should.
I will make more than one.
Is your usual like personal style, is it more of like bohemian?
No, I just been kind of looking at that kind of stuff lately. And
Maybe it is going to be.
yeah, just there's this oh, I can't remember. Her name's like Dressy Jessie or something, I think,
Oh,
on Instagram that I came across, and I just really liked her stuff. And then she wears lots of stuff like that, and then I was like, that's stuff I could crochet.
yes,
Just
ma'am.
so that I went down the rabbit hole of like dusters and vests and all that stuff.
I love
Um,
that.
and
I
I
love
don't
that.
really like sleeves,
Oh,
so
okay.
I like the sleeveless stuff. Um,
Okay.
and I just thought they'd be cute. Like I really like sundresses. I like to wear like sundresses
Yeah.
and stuff. So I thought they'd be cute with
Oh, I like sundresses. I haven't worn a sundress in a long time. It's been a
that.
minute. Because I'm a boy mom.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot to keep up with. Okay. What's the next one? I liked your daydream vest though. That's cool. The one that you had saved. I
Yeah.
think that's
I
really
think both of
cool.
those would be good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can pull it off. Do it.
Oh,
Do it.
you've got a garment next.
Oh, good. Oh, okay. We're moving into the garment district, everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ignore me. So, okay. So this next one, folks, this is by Megan Makes Do. Got the
Okay.
screen share going on here. And this is basically, by the way, if you're just joining now, we're just sharing our window shopping of patterns that we have saved, things we'd like to make if our time wasn't limited, you know? So just had to put that little disclaimer in there. Okay, so this is the Magnus
Ooh.
cardigan, which is a very interesting name. Um, but I don't know why I love this. First of
Oh,
all,
I think
the
when I
color palette
oh, that's
is very
cool.
me. The gold with the like kind of like the color changing speckled
Yeah.
yarn. I love that. She's such a cutie. She's such a sweetie. And I don't know what stitch that is. I think that might be the corner to corner stitch
Oh, maybe, or the granny squitch stitch
or the
where
granny
the,
stitch. Oh yeah,
yeah,
maybe that's what it is. The
with
granny
just like
square stitch.
colors in between.
Yeah, I don't know how she does it, but I really like it. And it seems like it's a very straightforward cardigan.
Yeah.
And this is the first cardigan that I've seen in a long time that's crochet and not knit that I actually really like.
Hmm.
Because now that I know how to knit, I have stopped looking at crochet garments unless they're like, like a beach cover or something, because I'm not like a fan. I don't know. I think I just, because I know how to knit now, my brain doesn't want crochet as much. Or I don't know. I'm so weird. Crochet is still beautiful. I'm not dissing it at all. In fact, I love it. But I don't know. This just had a specific, I don't know what it is
That
about
yarn
it.
she used on it is really cool too.
Oh,
Like it worked
it's
really well
stunning.
to have
Yes.
all those little spots of color. It almost looks like tile.
And maybe that's why I like it because it reminds me of
Hmm.
penny tiling. Um, and I do watch a lot of home improvement shows and
So
YouTubers. So maybe that's,
you're being inspired by the home improvement.
yeah. She uses air and weight yarn. So I feel like this would work
Ooh,
up super fast.
yeah.
And it's available for free on her
Oh, that's
blog.
always nice.
So I think that's fantastic. Oh, she's using Scarfie. That's why. Have you seen that?
Oh,
Lion Brand Scarfie? Lion
Scarfie's
Brand Scarfie
Aaron?
is beautiful.
I just thought that
Yeah.
was a bulky.
Okay, this color right here, this second one right here,
Oh,
I
yeah.
used that before. It's beautiful. Man, okay, now
Okay.
I really want to make this.
I see how she got the
Yeah.
effect she did. That's pretty. Yeah, you might want to use something like that. That's got
She
like
she does a lot of collaborations too with Lion Brand, so I wonder if
oh,
this was
okay.
one of them.
Yeah.
But she's a good designer. She's very sweet. I like her style. It's very like how I would dress.
Hmm.
I'm very like I like stylish layers, but basic under everything
Right.
else. So like
Yeah.
basic tee, white tee and jeans, but then like the layer on top is like the cute part.
Okay.
That's very
Okay.
much my style. So,
Well, like it's cold out there where you are, right?
Ugh, yeah, it's terrible. This weather, let me tell you, this weather is trying every single one of us this
Yeah.
year. I don't know what the heck is happening.
Yeah. Because I was just thinking, oh man, that would be hot. Because I have a couple cardigans I've made that are like worsted weight or Aran, and
Hmm.
I rarely wear them because it's never cold enough
Right.
for
Do you
that.
like bundle up indoors though? Like when it's like
No, not
AC temperature?
really. No.
Oh, see, I'm always layered up.
Yes.
I'm
But that's why I was
always,
being like, I don't like things on my like arms, I guess. I'll put
yeah,
on
you
like
don't like
little light cardigans. I just don't want
and I'm the
super thick.
opposite. I just, I- even if it is hot outside, like
Oh
catch me
yeah.
in summer, I'm going to the grocery store. I still walk out the door with a sweater on because I know once I get in the grocery store, it's gonna be cold
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the AC. And I get cold very easily, even though I'm
Okay.
from this part of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, but fun. That's so fun. Moving right along. What's next one? Let's see. Next one is you. You got, I keep scrolling up to the wrong part. I forget. Okay. You have, oh, a table runner. Oh
Yes.
la la.
Some decor.
Okay. Sharing this now. Here we go, folks. Oh,
So it's like a
yes,
roundup. I should
ma'am.
have titled this as a roundup because this is basically a roundup.
I think we should just title it's like a mini, call this like the window shopping.
Yeah, window
So
shopping. I
we're
like that.
window shopping for patterns. This
You're
is
right.
lovely.
Yeah. So
How
I want to
pretty
make one
that
of these.
is. Oh,
I
it
have
looks
like,
like they have a smaller square on the table with the votive
oh, that's
candle. You
cute. I
see
didn't
that?
even notice that.
Yeah, I just noticed that now. I was like, oh, that's so interesting. Wow. How fun.
I've been wanting a table runner for a while. And then like we looked at table runners for a second as
Yes,
one of
we
the
did.
projects
Because we were gonna do it for the
for the
I
podcast.
don't know. Yeah.
We were throwing the idea around, and then I got
Hmm.
hooked on looking at table runners. And then I have
Hmm.
one for my table that's like a cloth one, but it's all stained up. So I really need a new one. I'd
Oh,
make it
yeah.
longer though, because I'd want it to hang. I like it when they hang
Yeah. Oh,
off
I
the
do
sides.
too. I do too.
So I would make
I
it
do
longer,
too.
but it looks easy enough to adjust. You
It
just keep
does.
making more
That's
little squares.
really, it's so simple, but it's really nice. It's like the
Yeah.
reverse checkerboard because it's on the, I don't
Hmm.
know. They call that on the bias? It's like on the diagonal.
Right. Yeah.
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 I'm watching a lot of Project Runway still, guys.
Learning all of the terms.
It's on the bias.
But
It's on the
I
diagonal.
really liked this one.
Yeah,
I
that
thought it was
one's
very pretty.
beautiful.
Yeah.
That one's pretty. I
I
love
don't know
that.
what colors I would do yet. I might
Yeah.
do it I honestly might do it brighter. So I have lots of bright blue in my kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Um, so I might do it like blue and white because I feel like it would match
You can
my
make multiple versions of this according to your
yeah,
season.
yeah,
This
definitely.
would
I
be
should
so
make
easy to
seasonal
work
ones. I
up.
should make a whole bunch
You should,
for
and
all
then
the
like you just
holidays.
swap them out, and that way you're doing less laundry too. I mean,
Yeah,
win-win.
yeah,
Win, win, win. I
yeah.
really love that. I
Some
like
back.
how simple it is, and it's not like competing with the rest of your decor or your
Mhm.
surroundings.
And it's really lightweight, which because I saw a
Yeah.
lot that were like worsted, and I didn't want
Uh-huh.
something that thick. I wanted something really
Yeah.
like flowy and light.
Yes.
Because I often put my table runner on top of a full tablecloth, like, so it's like
Oh,
a contrast with my tablecloth,
yes.
which
No,
maybe I'll
that's
get a
smart.
blue tablecloth
Oh, yes.
and
Hmm.
then
Hmm.
do the
Hmm.
neutral colors on the runner. I
Yeah.
don't know, I'm gonna have to, like, think about this.
Oh, you're planning now. You're
Yeah,
figuring it out.
now I'm, like,
Now
really
you're in
into
planning mode. You're gonna go to bed tonight and look up like Pinterest stuff about this.
yeah, I've
I
been, like,
guarantee
looking
it.
at pictures of kitchens all day.
Yep. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, so pretty. This is by Crochet by Kathy. Oh, I've shared one of her patterns for one of my roundups. Which one was
Oh,
it?
cool.
Now I
Awesome.
gotta look at her stuff. I don't remember what it was.
Oh, she's got little doll outfits.
Yeah, sorry, I'm scrolling really, really fast.
It's okay.
Um, Oh, she has a valance pattern. Wait, look at this.
Ooh,
Stop it. Oh,
that's
that's
pretty.
cool.
It's like leaves.
I
I like
know. I just saw
that.
that. That's cool. Wow.
I want the table runner
Wait.
to match that. Does she have a table runner that I can make
Let's,
that matches though?
you know
I'll
what?
figure
Let's
it
look.
out.
I don't
I'll,
know.
I'll buy that pattern and then I'll figure the table
Okay.
runner out from it.
Oh my God, look at the blackwork style squares.
Oh,
Shut up. Okay, I really like Crochet by Kathy.
she's got a lot
Um,
of really cool patterns. Those are
excuse
awesome.
me. Why are these so cool? You could totally make those in like blue and white and do like a snowflake blanket like that.
Oh, yes, you could.
Oh my gosh, I'm so inspired. And oh, look at all these other balances. Oh, this
I
one
like that
is,
because balances aren't like super common, but they're
they're
so
not,
I
but
like
then
them.
when you have them, they're kind of cool.
Yeah.
And I think they're coming back too. Look at that. So this one's more like a daisy with like that picot in the
Ooh.
middle.
So that's filet, right? Is that filet
Yeah,
crochet?
filet crochet. I think so.
I
Look at
haven't
that.
really ever done
That's
that.
using thread though.
Yeah, it would take you a while. I don't mind. I like
I
thread.
oh, I know. This is buttoned gingham valance. Oh, I feel like this would
Oh,
match the table runner that you already have saved
oh yeah. Okay.
because of the like subtle like chain two, skip
Checkered. Yeah.
two, checker kind of vibe. Wow.
And with the little points on them too.
Okay, we're down a rabbit hole right now. I'm
Yeah.
not even mad at it.
Oh, look at that other table runner with the same.
Oh, oh my God. Oh, Bonnie,
Oh,
look at that.
pretty.
Bonnie, are you kidding me? Look at that.
With the
Are
little
you looking at
tassel, the
that?
plate off the end. I
Get
like that.
out of here.
Wow.
Yes, I love the tassel. Wow.
Wow.
You know what? I think I might have to add that to the mix. That would,
Put it in your
because that would
favorites.
vibe with that blanket. Well, I'm not logged in. I should have logged in. I'm not. Yeah,
You just have to remember. It's okay. The link is
I do.
in the message.
Crochet by Kathy. Yes, it is.
Go back
Oh
and
my
get it
God, that's
later.
so stunning. Okay, sorry. I'll look at one more and then we'll return to the list here. Okay. Wow. I mean, she really does have beautiful stuff.
Hmm.
Oh, chess pieces. Okay. I'm not gonna
Oh
go to page two.
wow. Look at those.
Oh man.
A
Oh
big
my God, a
variety of things.
backgammon Afghan. Wait a minute. What? I don't even know how to play
Oh my
backgammon.
gosh. That
That's
is so
so
cool.
that's so insane. How do you just know how to make that?
The
That is,
patterns are
I mean,
so intricate,
they
like
really
the
are like
details on them. Her
she be
her
designing you
yeah,
guys. Like this is not like a new crocheter
her brain is on a whole other
designer.
level with that stuff.
Yeah. Well, all right. I'm officially impressed.
Yeah.
Crochet by Kathy, you won. You won the roundup
I'm gonna
today.
have to go just favorite her whole thing, her whole
Everything.
shop.
Her whole of everything. Um, that's I'm like in awe. Like
Yeah.
that's goals. Like I hope I can like make someone's drop like that when I'm
Right. That's
in my future.
someday. Someday I'll get.
Okay, my next one is decor as well. Wait, did I pick the right one?
Oh, see, we're
Yes.
like
Okay.
on the same wavelength.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so this next one is a little odd, but not off brand for
I was
me.
wondering what this looked like.
So,
Oh my goodness.
so this is a very talented designer, and we can check out her Ravelry once we look at this part. This is the
What?
Dragon Eye Pillow by Hooked by Katie. I have had this saved. Well, I was
What?
going to do a dragon roundup, which I think I actually do need to do next because
Yeah.
dragons are like super popular. But she is the dragon amigurumi queen. Like she
Yes.
has such a cool aesthetic, and this pillow is so cool, so
That's like
cool.
a sculpture.
Yeah,
Are you gonna put
but
that on your
then
couch? Or are you gonna put it up on a
okay,
shelf?
so here's my tea with this. My brother-in-law loves like he was like play like grew up playing D&D in the 80s, like my
Uh-huh.
husband's brother,
Yeah.
and he loves dragons. And I thought that this would be a really, really cool Christmas gift for him whenever I
Oh,
get
yeah.
around to it. So I wouldn't necessarily make it for myself.
Okay.
However, with How to Train Your Dragon live action coming out in the future,
Uh-huh.
I kind of want to make it like toothless, but then that means I have to
Oh,
work with black yarn.
yeah.
But toothless has a very specific like green eye. Like I
Yeah,
think it could be cool. So
people
I'm
would know.
considering it, but I'm gonna like lay low until I know I'm ready.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you have to
this could be a
uh,
major hook one. So I don't
mhm,
know. This could.
could
But
be. That would be fun
she's
to see how we do the eye.
yes.
Yeah, you gotta
Oh,
show the rest of her patterns.
so
She's got
this
cool
is
patterns.
so her aesthetics very again, this is another designer that you know it's hers.
Mhm,
There's
mhm.
no question. Um, it's just I love her stuff. Really, really cool. She's got a very specific amigurumi style. It's
Mhm.
more, I think it's more on like the storybook looking style, I guess. I don't
Mhm,
know.
mhm. That's a good way to describe it.
The illustrated book, like look at this griffin. Are you serious right now?
Oh my goodness.
And I like her stuff because she doesn't just use single crochet. She mixes different
Yeah,
stitches within her amigurumi patterns, which I think is very smart.
there's just so
I don't know
much
how else to say
detail.
it. There's so much detail. I mean, God, like what? Look at this guy. This is a merman. Who thinks to make a merman?
Look
And
at
she
him.
even shows like the freaking inspiration behind
Oh,
the tail. Like it's so cool.
oh, well,
She's
cool.
yeah. Did you see that? Like using spike stitches, and then
Yeah,
it's so interesting. She just look at the koi mermaid, a koi, not just a mermaid, a koi mermaid.
that's
Where the
cool.
hair is like three different colors. She's got like lily pad
Oh,
bra top with
that's
the lotus flower, like because
that's so
it's a
perfect.
koi
Yeah.
and the tail is like the koi fish. Like it's just smart. Like she thinks of the details that like I
Mhm.
think people would glaze over. And I like that she does what she likes. You can clearly tell this is what she likes, and not just
Yeah.
like what's trending. Because it's okay to do trending stuff, but I think again you're gonna stray away from like your aesthetic if you only do
Mhm.
trending stuff. You're probably never gonna find your aesthetic. You're just gonna make, you're just gonna be like Amazon, just showing people what they want.
Right.
Um, I think this one's really cool.
Wow, look at that.
I
It's like
know,
sitting up on
right?
its tail.
I know. And then you can wrap it around like she put it on a tree.
Oh,
That's so cool.
that is
Yeah.
super
So she's
cool.
great. So she's the one with the dragon eye pill. Oh, look at the phoenix.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Oh, the
fantastic.
Phoenix, look at
And
that.
a lot of her stuff is free, either on YouTube or on her blog. So
Awesome. Oh,
anyway,
she's got the D&D
I
die.
just wait, I just skipped over it. Where was it? Oh, there we go. Oh wait, what?
The
Oh,
blanket.
is that it?
That yeah. It's like the
Oh,
dice they play with that in that game with.
oh, that's what that is. I never
Yeah.
knew that. I never knew that.
My boys like D&D, so
Oh,
I
they
know
do. Okay.
a little bit
Okay.
about it.
I low key thought one day it would be fun to just go play a campaign and like have
Yeah.
someone drag me in just to say I've done it. Because I do
Yeah.
like fantasy stuff, so it wouldn't be like
Mhm.
far off.
Yeah. Oh.
But I know my husband might roll his eyes at me. He's very supportive, but he might just be like, "Are you sure?
What?
Are you
Oh
sure?
my
You're
goodness.
35 now." Anyway, there's that. So that's the Dragon Eye Pillow by Hooks by Katie. It's really cool. Really cool. Okay. I'm gonna go to your next one. I'm not crocheting very much during this stitch and chat because I'm just having a lot of fun now looking at stuff. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of stopped crocheting too because I wanted to look at the the patterns.
Okay, I'm coming up to your last one.
Okay. Yep. Should be my last one. And then you have one more, right?
I think so. Oh my God, do we have the same amount? We are so shut. Okay, we're gonna have some words about this, probably post live stream because I could talk for hours about this,
I have a whole
but
story
like in a good way. Okay, please do.
too.
Go for it. That's sharing. Here we go.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
So I really, really want to make one of these
Oh,
because
so cool.
when I was in the 5th grade, so we're going way back here.
Oh, we're throwing it back.
When I was in the 5th grade, I got a bead kit. I don't remember why. I just Somebody gave it to me. It was my birthday. I don't remember. I was really
Hmm.
artsy and crafty even back then.
Oh, cool.
And so I got a bead kit and I learned how to make these lizards and then put them on keychains. It was like a
Hmm.
whole like thing. I don't even know how. I don't even remember because there was no YouTube back then. I don't even remember how
No,
I learned to
I
do it,
think
but
like one kid reads the instructions and then that one kid teaches all the other kids.
right. So then I take them to school. I make like a bazillion of them. I take them to school and kids start wanting to buy them. So I start selling them.
Wow.
So this is like I always kind of credit this as like my entrepreneurial like origin story.
Wait, yes, it is.
And so I started selling them for like 50 cents a keychain.
Are you kidding me?
And then I
Dude,
would take the money and I would go buy more beads so I can make more. And like
dude,
Laffy
that is
Taffy from like the
amazing.
little like snack bar at my school because Laffy Taffy was like
What?
my favorite. So all
Oh
my
my
profits
God.
went to my Laffy Taffy and then also to more products. So I was like doing it. But then I
Wait,
had to shut
Bonnie,
down.
this is amazing. First of all, before we continue, because my heart's gonna explode. This is such a good story. You need to make this, vlog yourself doing it, and tell your maker
Tell my
story
story.
while you're like narrate in the background
Yeah,
while you're sharing you make this because
I
that's
should.
such a good story.
I could at
I'm
least
not
do
even
that for
joking.
real.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Wait, that's so cool.
Yeah. But
I
then I
never
had to
did
shut
that.
down
Oh
and
no.
my first business had to go out of business because I got in trouble
Really?
for
For
running a
what?
business on school grounds because
They
that's
really shut
legal.
you down
It's
because you're
it's
selling.
yeah, it's soliciting or whatever the word is.
No, you're a child.
And they were like, either stop doing that or like we're gonna have to like call your parents.
You're
And I was
joking.
like, fine, I guess I'll stop. But I had a thriving
Wait.
business going for like a solid like 6 weeks.
I'm
It
just
was
mad they
going.
made you do that.
Yeah. They didn't they told me I had to stop. I'm guessing that like parents complained about like lunch money. I don't
Oh
know.
my
I
God,
didn't know then. Back then I
stop.
was just like, "Oh no, I didn't know," and like was worried because I got in trouble.
Right. Oh,
But
what you thought, like, oh my God, I'm going to jail.
yeah, but when I got older, I was like, I bet there was parents like my kid came home with like 4 keychains and didn't eat lunch. What is happening?
I'm dead. I'm absolutely dead. That's
So I
hilarious.
really want one of these to like hang on my wall because it makes me think of because I always like that's how I started. I knew I was gonna be an entrepreneur, a crafty entrepreneur, even in 5th grade.
That's wild, dude. Okay, so here's my question to you then.
Uh-huh.
Did you make the same thing over and over? Or is it
They were
like,
all lizards. I don't know why all the kids wanted them. I mean, they were all different colors,
wow.
like,
But
and
you like
people
just had the one product.
yeah, and I was getting, like, custom orders too because kids would be like, "Could you make mine, like, red and blue?" or whatever colors they wanted.
Right,
And so
right.
I was, like, customizing my lizards for people. I believe
Dude.
that I eventually learned how to make what was the other animal? There was another animal. I think it was a fish or something.
Yeah,
I did learn to make another one eventually, but I got shut
yeah.
down pretty quickly after that, so
That is blowing my actual mind right now.
so that's
You
why I
are
want
such
one of
an
these.
entrepreneur. Dude, you should. And then you should sell it and be like, take that school district.
Yeah,
Because you were actually learning a life skill on your own. And
right?
what were they teaching you
I
at that
know.
time, you know?
And I could have so easily also, like, turned to a life of crime and, like, started to, like, black market keychains
Right?
and,
Like you could have been making like explicit products.
like, what if I had decided to be a villain after that?
Hello? Oh my gosh. That is amazing. Well, now I have to make one.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep up with you on making one because I think you really need to. That is such a cool thing. And I have seen this. I gasped because I've seen this many times,
Mhm.
this specific pattern all over like Instagram and stuff, and I think it's brilliant. And I
Yeah,
think it's
it's
this
so
is
smart.
exactly how our creativity should be like operating. Like
Mhm.
take an inspiration from something in your life, nostalgia based, fan based, whatever, and then make art. with
Yeah.
yarn. That's exactly what this is, and it's so smart.
Yeah.
I'm
And I love
obsessed.
it. I love that it's not just because I'm pretty sure it's actual little bead pieces that you actually
Yes,
put the string through, as far as I
yes,
understand. So I
yes,
love that you're doing it the way you would do it if it was with beads. It's not just like a solid
yes,
piece that you
which
sew together or whatever.
absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
You know what that actually reminds me of? Which, you know what? I'm gonna add this to my list, kind of, but like segue from here. Hold on, where is it? Um, see if I can find out maybe on Etsy. I'm gonna close this out and start a new tab. Have you ever seen the balloon animal amigurumis?
Yeah. Yeah.
That reminds me of that kind of in that way, where
Mhm.
they're actually making it like the form of the
Mhm.
balloon
And then you
animal,
like twist it
and
up
then you
into it.
actually twist it like a
Yeah.
balloon animal.
It's so
So
cool.
brilliant.
I
Which
love it.
I that's definitely on my. I didn't add it. I forgot. Wait, I'm searching on Etsy. Etsy in the search bar. No, Nicole, that's not what you're searching. Balloon animal. Where are we on time? I haven't even looked.
We're almost at an hour and a half.
Oh my God. Wait. We're going. We're chatting so much.
I know.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here she is. I mean, there's multiple patterns. This to
Is
the
there other
in the
animals? Because
same.
I've only seen like the dog.
Yeah, I've only seen the dog,
Okay.
but Anna of the Naughty Boss has one that. Oh, there's not monsters. Balloon animal, 12 amigurumi crochet patterns. Oh, cool.
Oh,
Anna the
okay.
Naughty Boss does one where it's pooping, and there's like a little balloon turd, and I think it's so funny.
Goodness.
I think it's truly
Oh,
hilarious because I think she has a dog too, so it's like she's like dog mom
yeah.
on theme
Yeah,
with that. But this is cool. Wow, so creative.
it is.
I really love that. Yeah, and I like it. Looks like it's just like it looks like it would be a simple project, has no color changes.
Right.
Probably is the same width. And it could be like you could just get lost in the.
Yeah, and I think
Oh,
I've
that's
seen them
cool.
pulled apart and it's like one piece.
Yes, yes. And if you make it with like fingering weight yarn, you can make it like a keychain.
Oh,
It's cool.
yeah.
Look at that guy.
Good idea.
He's so little. I don't know what that is. Wait, what is that? I don't know what that is. Hmm. That looks like a
I don't
map.
know. It's not scrolling on my end. Are you
Oh,
scrolling?
yes.
Oh, it's
Oh,
frozen on
what?
my
I just. Oh shit. Is that? Oh, I'm retarded. I did the same thing because I
opened up
clicked
another
the
window.
scroll. Yeah, and then it still
Okay.
screen shared the other one. Okay, hold on. Rewind. I'm over here looking at all these versions, and you're like, I don't see it.
I was like, what are you looking at?
Don't see it. Okay, can you tell me what animal that is? I have no idea.
Oh, is it a wiener dog?
Mm,
Because they've got long
maybe,
ears. Some of them
or
do,
a
don't
basset hound, but it's got really long torso. Yeah, I don't know. That looks like a little lion or a
they?
poodle.
Yeah, I would say that's a lion.
That looks like a sitting dog.
Yeah.
That looks like, I don't know. I think there's a swan or a snake, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Like a giraffe.
Yeah. I just think it's such a cool concept.
Oh,
Like,
that one's a
that to
bear,
me is,
huh? That's cute.
yeah. Like, this to me is art. That's definitely
Yeah.
art. You know?
Yeah.
You know? I love it.
Super
Okay,
cool.
since we're almost at an hour and a half, let me get to my last one.
All right.
All right, here we go, here we go, here we go
I
now.
like
Okay,
the
now
perfect amount.
this is something I am going to make if I have a little girl one day, because I would probably make it for myself and then I don't know, maybe I could make it for myself. Okay, this is by someone that followed early in my crochet life, like before I even had a business and I was just enjoying crocheting and didn't pull myself into the design brain world. Um, This is by Projectarian, and
Oh,
they have
wow.
this, again, very distinct aesthetic. They are a master of form and shape. This is
Yeah.
Comet the Unicorn. and they do like the crochet eyes very
Oh,
specifically.
uh-huh.
And I really love that. I love that it's crochet eyes. I think
I love the
that's
hair.
super smart. The hair is so cool. I don't know how they do the hair, but I love it. And it gives me a little bit of like My Little Pony, but not
Mm-hmm.
super
Mm-hmm.
My Little Pony. It's really cute. I just love it. I think I love the horse body shape. It looks like a horse, but it's not like overdone. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just love it. This is very pretty. So this is another designer where they have a higher price point, kind of like Mama Made Minis,
Mm-hmm.
but it's very valid because they have like I think their pattern is usually like 60 some pages of like pictures and like
Wow.
helpful like videos and things like that. So it's like an actual like guide, like a
For all the
real,
construction and everything.
yeah, which is good because this is considered advanced amigurumi, which I can
Mm-hmm.
go to their website and kind of share a little more of so if you look at where's that link?
Oh,
Yeah,
wow. Yeah.
their pattern is very detailed.
Lots of info. That's
You're
good.
not just doing like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of patterns can be either very detailed or very simplistic in their explanation and written
Mm-hmm.
text. And this, oh, she says 96-page PDF pattern.
Oh, geez.
96. Get your printers ready, y'all.
Yeah.
Um, get
Orders.
that ink ready. Get- Start off with a new set of ink cartridges, please. 550 high quality images, notes and tips throughout the pattern, and a bonus booklet for pro tips for amigurumi. So it's not just like the pattern, like you're getting like a mini book on like how to do amigurumi better,
Mm-hmm.
easier. And then it's just, I mean, and I think the yarn she uses is just awesome.
Yeah. I
Like, I
really
love
like.
stuff. This is like my color scheme in life.
Yeah, it is.
Creams and rainbow pastels all day. I wonder where her other stuff
That's so
is.
pretty.
And she has some free patterns. Her stuff's very detailed. Like, oh, look at this one, so cute. This one was one of her recent ones. Wait, wait, wait. Kind
Gumball.
of
Should we the gumball dragon? Is he
No, I want him
holding
to.
gumball?
He's a gumball dragon. Look at him.
Oh my
And
gosh.
and the
How
gumballs are crocheted.
oh.
And it can also hold
Oh,
an ornament and a little like wind up toy attachment.
that's cute.
It is. It's so sweet. Just very cool. Like they're just very
It's unique.
impressive. It's very unique. I have
That fox
always,
is pretty awesome.
oh my God. And that's my favorite animal is the fox. I love it. And it's just an applique, but it's stunning.
Oh, look at it on the
Like,
jacket. I like that.
oh, I didn't even see that. Oh,
Jacket.
that's cool. Wait, do
That's
I need to
awesome.
make that? I need to make that. I need to make everything. And
Can I
not
just
everything is super expensive. Like that's $7. Um,
yeah. Well, that
oh my
unicorn's
God.
just like something
Yeah.
else.
The pufferfish purse is so
Oh my
cool.
god.
That's like $11. But come on, how cool is that? Like, and then she has like, I just love it. Her taste in yarn color pairings
Yeah.
is just second to none. Like that just alone inspires me.
It's
So,
so unique because it's so
mhm.
like I don't even know how to describe it.
I don't either. She's just like, that's her work. Oh, look at
Yeah.
the platypus.
Oh.
It it starts as a pear and then it
Oh my
becomes a
gosh.
platypus. Wait, where's the next picture? Oh yeah, look. It
Oh my
turns inside out
goodness.
into like the platypus. Isn't that cool?
It's a platypus fruit.
Uh-huh. Who thinks of that? I mean, come
Yeah.
on.
That's wild.
Genius. And it's using like fur yarn, like eyelash fur yarn. It's so cool. Ah, obsessed. Anyway, that's my last one is Comet the
Love that.
Unicorn.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
So there's our roundup of
There's a roundup,
random
guys.
stuff we would make.
Your your favorite designers over here just drooling over other people's stuff because
Yeah,
you
because we
know,
can.
because we can. Because we can. Man, how far did you get in your crocheting? Because I think I've only done 4 rounds because I've been
Read
talking.
this.
You're so fast.
Well, it's just like I said, I have it memorized, so
That is true.
It goes pretty
And I'm
fast.
over here like looking at my phone every 5 seconds because I will read the sentence of what the pattern row is, and then I will forget it as soon as I put my phone down.
Yeah. Well, that's because you're
Which
trying to talk
that's
while you do
it
it.
is. I
You
can't
can't.
multitask. Not in this case.
The part of me was
Usually,
like, I should work on the bag, but then I was like, no, I have to concentrate on
no.
that. I cannot,
Same. Same.
cannot do the
Which
only
that's a good
way.
segue, Bonnie.
Yes.
Um, we folks have hit what we think we might redo the schedule on this bag on when we will do a reveal, a full reveal. I think we're talking about doing a partial reveal where we share like our midpoint of the project. It's taking a long time, and it's not because we are lazy. It is because it is a very detailed, beautiful pattern.
Yes.
It is using fingering weight yarn, so it is not, um, it doesn't work up quickly. And like we're in the midst of what? We got Easter coming up, we got Mother's Day, there's so many things happening. I just
Hmm.
moved. Your kids are heavily involved in the sports, baseball season, correct?
Baseball, and they're homeschooled, so
And they're homeschooled,
so I'm always
So
running around doing
rather,
that stuff.
and we're not like the content creators that are like, oh, this is what I made in a month, which those are great videos and like applause to all those people, but I can't be sharing what I make in a month because it's not a lot.
Yeah.
I make what I can and I do work fast when I'm able to, but you know.
Yeah.
So, what's the moral of the story, Bonnie? What am I trying to say? I think I just talked myself in a
The
circle.
moral of the story is don't be hard on yourself if you can't crochet a bazillion things
Yes,
in a
thank you.
week.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
It's okay.
Yeah. And we're gonna let you know when the next episode will be
Yeah.
expected by.
Hmm.
We don't know. Um, if we do, I think we're leaning towards doing a partial reveal,
Just so
right?
we can, yeah,
Just so we can show you guys
probably,
where we're at, maybe. I don't know.
and keep the schedule going a little bit
Yeah.
as best we can. 'Cause I don't know what's more important, the schedule or the finished reveal. Maybe everybody will go in the comments and be like, I don't want you to come back until it's done.
Get to
And then
work.
we'll do that.
Get to work, you naughty hookers.
Yeah.
Get to work on the bags. Yes.
Like nobody
So,
wants to see your partial reveal. Put that away.
I mean, I think it'd be fun. It's like part
No,
one, part two.
yeah.
Like,
And I think that the bag is like, I feel like when you get halfway through, like you can see. I
the
feel
light
like,
at the end of the tunnel.
yeah, you'll be able to see like the details and what's going on.
Yes.
Um, I don't know.
And we're also making our twist on the project, which we didn't even need a twist because this is enough. But our twist on the project was that we were going to design our own keychains to go with our bags.
Hmm.
And then those would be turned into potentially some patterns for y'all if
Yes.
you want to make a keychain too.
You know, quick little,
So, little
quick little
quickie quick.
project that you can't talk about, but I started mine.
Yes.
That's all I'll say.
Yes. I have not started mine.
It's
That's all I'll
okay.
say.
You're faster than me, I feel like.
I think it depends on the subject matter.
Well, yeah. But I don't
'Cause
know. Sometimes you're like, oh, I have this idea. And then it's like the next day, you're like, look what I made.
I know,
I'm like,
I
what?
know. But
When did
like
you
I've
make
said, okay though, yes, sometimes I do that. Sometimes I think of something and then the next day I make it without a hiccup. However, I am an overthinker on patterning and stitch
it?
counts
Mhm.
and like construction. So I will pre-think of how to make it in 7 different ways,
Yeah.
make part of one version that I think is closest, and then a lot of times that's how I get lucky. But it's not always like that. I promise. Promise. I didn't save them. I should have saved my first versions of the mouse ears because they were,
So you could show, like,
Yeah.
The contrast.
Let's just say I learned a lot from my first version.
Yeah.
There was glue everywhere. And there was one point where I was like, I can't use glue. I it looks like a 2-year-old did this. Very bad. But then I learned, oh, if I just like refine it and then usually
Mhm.
I actually just suffer from over designing. I usually have to edit more,
Okay.
which
You
can
have
be
to
a
pull
good
back.
thing, but also is exhausting when it's like that every time. So,
Yeah,
you know,
that makes sense.
yeah,
That's probably a better problem than not being able to describe it or not having it be enough. You know what I mean?
I agree. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
Also, I just did that thing where like you accidentally put you like messed up the stitch count because you didn't count the stitches, and then you put a random increase in
oh,
where it's not supposed to have an increase.
you're gonna
So I'm
have to do
hoping this
all of this again.
right. Oh, please God no. Because watch me like
Just
get
go.
like one part of the bunny butt is like lumpy because I was not paying
Just like
attention.
stitching. Has
Just
like
like
one wide,
got
wide
like a
hair.
got like a goiter on the side of his hip because I couldn't count my stitches. Oh my God.
Is that one a
So funny.
boy bunny or a girl bunny?
Yes, this one's a boy bunny, and I wish I had.
Make sure that one has pants so it can cover up
Right.
anything.
No, he's getting pants. This one's
Yeah.
definitely getting pants. Um, okay, I'm laughing because I don't know what hook size I used for that bunny for the ears, the first one that I made,
Uh-huh.
because this is what the standing ears size is supposed to come out to be.
Oh, those look
But
small.
mine are like double that
You're
from
oh
the first
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
And just so I could use a metal hook, I actually went a hook size down from what was recommended. So I used like for the first bunny, I did 7 millimeter. These are 6.5 millimeter
Yeah.
because plastic hooks in this yarn do not mix.
Yeah, look how big my standing ears are.
Yeah, they're massive.
Yeah.
And not because you suck, it's just because that's just how it worked out. Like
Well, and I think the pattern had you use a bigger hook for
it
the ears and the body,
did.
right?
It had you match because how I worked it out in my brain was okay, she used a burlap blanket yarn, and that label calls for an 8 millimeter hook for gauge. So
Hmm.
she used the gauge hook recommended size for the floppy parts of the bunny, which is the ears. And then she went a full hook size down for the rest because then she called for a 7 millimeter hook for the rest of it. So I translated that with the yarn we use, the toucan yarn. Our label called for a 7 millimeter hook for gauge. And then, so I used 7 for my ears and
Okay.
then
Six.
6 for the rest of it.
Okay.
But I
Makes
split the
sense.
difference and did 6.5 because this time I just wanted the ears to really stand up.
Yeah.
So I'm just obsessed with he is so cute.
My daughter came in and took all his clothes off because she says it's not. I don't know if you saw her in the message
I
to
did.
you. She was
Yeah.
like, "This is not a boy," because she saw a picture of yours and she was like, "That's a
Oh,
boy bunny." Because I did the little eyelashes, so she's like, "That's a girl." So she's all mad, and I keep like I can't tell her that I made her a girl bunny and she can just leave mine alone. It's my bunny.
I can't wait for her to just like be speechless on Easter.
Yeah. So I'm like, "Can you leave my bunny alone?" And what does
That's
she want to
really
name
funny.
it? Because I'm like, that's Harlan
Yeah.
Hare. Leave him alone.
Oh my God, right. You know what I also thought about doing for my girl bunnies? Just for my 2 nieces because they are older. So I think they would be fine with it. Have you ever seen when people add eyelashes, like actual faulty eyelashes to a
Oh
amigurumi?
no.
Oh, it's so cool. It's so
Yeah.
cool. You'll have to look at, we're running out of time. We're at like
Yeah.
almost 2 hours here. But that is a really cool type of styling that you can do with amigurumi. I think you take the whatever is like the root of the lash and
Mm-hmm.
you just glue it to the edge
Oh.
of the eye, the safety eye, and then the eyelashes pop out.
Oh,
I don't know
cool.
if it works with every safety eye. I have to check it out, but I thought about doing it for my older two nieces because they're like, oh my God, how my one's it's her birthday today. Oh my God, how old are they? I'm a terrible aunt. They're just older. I think she's like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
It's fine. And the other one is like 5 or 6. Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
But they would be fine. I couldn't do it for my youngest niece because she's like younger than my son, and my
Right.
son would eat those off in like two
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought about doing that because I think that could be really girly and cute. And they
Yeah.
always have those like really brightly colored Bratz doll Barbie things.
Right.
I
So it'll
feel like
be
it would
more
fit in with their
doll-like.
toys. Yeah,
Yeah. That's a good idea. I'd like to see how that looks. I'm gonna have to look that up because that sounds super
yeah.
cute. Autumn would love
Wait for the
that.
vlog, everyone. The vlog. I'll
Yes.
share all that.
Yep.
Ah, do we need to say sayonara? It's been a minute.
Probably.
Oh man, guys, Major Hook has been so fun today. I could sit here and chat because this is the first time I've like did yarn stuff for like 3 days. I was going through
Yeah.
withdrawal, struggling. All right. I'll say bye-bye. I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do the bye-bye. Thanks, guys, for joining us for this episode of Major Hook, where we just did some knots and thoughts. It's been
Mhm.
fun. I think that yeah, wait, what? I'm reading it. I'm reading the script. Oh my God. Yeah. We hope we have inspired you to pick up your hook and try something new today. And we hope that your whips have been whipping well for you. And we can't
Yeah.
wait for the next episode. Stay tuned for what that is. We'll probably do a post on our social media and our channels, letting you know when the next Major Hook episode will be live. That will be somewhat of a project reveal. We're not sure what kind yet, but yes,
Be some
please,
revealing happening.
yeah, check out all of the stuff in the description below with the links to the patterns that we shared today in the comments. We've also shared them. We can't wait for you to check these out. We're going to hold each other to some of these as well because I
Right.
think they need to be made.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm Nicole of
Awesome.
Woven Tales and Times, and that's Bonnie
Of
of
Woodland
Woodland Stitchcraft.
Stitchcraft.
We are the woes,
The woes. Yep.
the woes, the knots and thoats woes. I can't say that fast.
And we will see you next time.
And my son didn't wake up.
Success.
I just have to really like exhaust him before my live
There you
ends.
go.
Yep. Awesome. All right.
Bye.
Bye.